Hi everyone, welcome to the R Squared Show, the real and the raw with me, Lucy Sonia, or Sonny as some of you know me. I am the host of the R Squared, and I thought that it's best to have me on my own show today. Reason being, many of you have not yet or are yet to understand the vision behind R Squared. And so that is what we're going to do today, delve into helping you, our audience, understand what the R Squared is about and why we do what we do. And then secondly, just to become an encouragement to you guys who have been following us for a while now. So R Squared, as the name says, is R and R, the real and the raw. And this is a space, it's a digital space where we get to unpack real life tough conversations from matters love to matters family, religion, spirituality, and everything in between. But the goal of R Squared is to ensure that when all is said and done, we come back to the word. What does God think? What does the Bible say? And that is the foundation on which the R Squared show is built on. That on every show that we get to have, through every episode, and with every guest that we get to bring on this show, we're bringing in people who will help you become better. We are bringing in people who will help you learn more about God, who will help you unlearn some of the things that you have picked up along the way that are maybe contrary to what God thinks about you or God says about us. And so welcome to the R Squared Show, where we get to talk about different things, different situations, and just unpack what that looks like. And then now go back to the Word and hear what God says about that. The reason why we started the R Squared show is because we recognized the need, especially for the young people, to get to have authentic conversations that are based on biblical and kingdom principles. We're living in a world where we have so many choices. We are living in a world with so many options, But the basis of it all is, where do I get my answers from? We are all seeking answers. We are all in pursuit of something. But where are you getting, where is your source? Where are you getting your answers for life from? Who are you doing life with? And so that is the reason why we started R Squared, that through every episode, you get to be guided on how to get closer to your calling. You get to be guided on how to navigate different situations of life and getting to understand, what is God saying about my life? What is God saying about my career? What is God saying about my friendships and the kind of situation I'm in. So yes, it has been quite a journey so far, with a couple of episodes down already. We have been able to have Nyawera Gashugi talk about navigating friendship and friendship circles. We have been able to have Reverend Ken Aringo, where we delved into matters sex and relationships. We got to have Timothy Kaberia, the founder of Afleo and Sing Africa, and we talked about the evolution of music and how that looks like in our modern age. We also had Manolo on this show, and he got to share his gospel journey and how it is like being a gospel artist or a gospel minister in Kenya, and how the different times and seasons have helped him to become a better minister in this nation. And so yeah, we then had from our last two episodes, we got to have our first international guest, and that is none other than Notemba Kula, and we unpacked the marketplace and the ministry. And then we got to have Soila, most of you know them from their YouTube channel, Soila and Curtis, and we talked about thriving in singlehood. Now, all these episodes have been released because of you. All these episodes, we did them and we recorded them having you in mind, thinking about our audience. What kind of season are you in? What kind of season is God calling you into? Are you thriving in your singlehood, or are you in your waiting season? Are you believing God or trusting God for friendships that are godly? Are you in the gospel industry or in the music industry and you don't know how to navigate through wanting profit but still remaining focused and pleasing God in all these things, and how to become a professional but still be a Christian witness in the marketplace? All that we get to do is because of you guys. And so it is very critical that you help us continue creating content for you guys, but not just for the content, but to also see that as many people as possible get to know about Christ. Our goal is to know God and make him known to you guys, and to just help you navigate different situations of life, but having in mind what God says about where you're at. So in case you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, or you're not following us on our podcast platform, this will be a great opportunity for you to do so. You know why? Because you're not only being equipped and getting knowledge and expertise on how to do things differently and going back to the word as we had said before, but you're also being equipped to equip others, because as you get to learn through our guests and every content that we get to release, you also get to inspire someone else. You also get to share your story with us. And so on the R Squared platform, we have some amazing things coming up to you. And so on the 2nd of December, we have a big event coming to you guys. We will be having our first live event. I know, I get goosebumps anytime I say that, but we'll be having our first R Squared live event on the 2nd of December. We'll share more details with you. So again, in case you're not following us on our social media platforms, please do so that you'll be updated on that. You'll be updated and given more information about the R Squared live event. We'll be having a lot of guests, and we'll be having a panelist just talk about different topics and what we've been able to cover so far on the first episode. So in case there's an episode that you missed, imagine this will be a good time for you to go back. Just go back. None of your episode only miss. Just go back and listen to it. Share your feedback. Write down your questions, because we'll be getting into those questions and unpacking what season 1 has been like to all of you and what you are able to pick. Now, we have a vision of seeing a lot of you getting to learn about Christ. And so our desire is that even as you get to interact with our content, that you'll also get to share with your friends and family. But before we log out, allow me to ask you a question. What kind of season are you in? How is your relationship with God? Because it's very easy for us to get caught up in our busy schedules. It's very easy for us to get caught up in the many things we are doing. But how is your relationship with God like? What kind of season are you in? What kind of season is God calling you into, or is God calling you out of, Because I believe in the different day-to-day activities that we get to do, you're either getting into something, or you're getting out of something, or you're just stuck in the middle of it, And so I don't know how you're feeling as you're watching this video. I don't know where your heart is at. I don't know what confusion you're facing. I do not know what transition season you're in, but I pray that this video will be an encouragement to you, that you will not allow the distractions of life to keep you out of what God has in store for you. You will not allow the pain that you're feeling right now to be a distraction that will move you away from your calling, that will move you away from your reward, that will move you away from what you have been praying for. So my prayer to you is that you will be able to tune down. You will be able to silence every voice that is speaking against God. You will be able to silence every other external noise that is preventing you from hearing what God is saying. And even as you get to watch this video, how I pray that God will give you the strength to be able to maneuver whatever situation it is that you're in. That you will be able to say no to those things that He's asking